see the stories. This is our strategy segment, and it is only right if we're talking about this with boys.
Yes.
Because boys will be boys. Now, Doc, collecting diecast cars is a passion that can get relatively costly.
Yeah.
Now, let's take a look at your collection.
Yes.
And talking about the amount of your collection, collecting from 2020,
Yeah.
how many diecast are there in your collection?
I think I have around like maybe 1 to 2,000.
I was I was thinking 1 or
200?
200.
Exactly, that's what I had in
2,000.
mind too.
1,000, actually 1,000. Yeah.
So you have a certain, I don't know, room?
Maybe you should have, right?
Yeah, it's a few very big wardrobes, like few very big, few very big compartment to store everything.
Oh.
Imagine.
Okay, so talking about the collection, let's take a look at 3 of the most expensive diecast cars
Here we
in
go.
the world.
All right, here we
Wow.
go. First one, we have this diecast of Bugatti Veyron. This is not the classic miniature version of the Bugatti Veyron, but rather the luxurious model made by former Mercedes-Benz engineer Robert Gulpin.
There are only 3 in the world, and the 1/18th reproduction is made of 24-karat gold, solid platinum, and adorned with a 7.2-karat diamond.
Wow.
Oh my God. It takes 2 months to make these diecast cars. Can you guess the price?
Well, you said one before, Doctor, about 150,000 US dollars.
No, it's worth
So
2.41 million
Million.
euros.
Okay.
That is.
It's gold.
It's gold.
Gold
Gold,
and-
platinum.
and diamond.
Yeah.
And got
and
diamond in it
on
too?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Another expensive one is the Lamborghini Aventador
Wow.
model, wrapped in carbon fiber and, again, diamonds. As you can see, this exclusive model is the creation of Robert Gulpin, who's also behind the Bugatti Veyron diecast, which we mentioned earlier. Made at a 1/8 scale, this reproduction of the Lamborghini Aventador LP704 is exceedingly faithful to the real deal. The diamonds encrusted in the interior and the gold rims quickly remind us that it is indeed a scale model. Despite this, it costs a staggering, roll the dice please, and drum roll please, 3.5 million euros.
Moreover, the body is made entirely of carbon fiber, while 18-karat platinum, 24-karat gold, and diamonds adorn other parts of the car. It takes 500 hours of work to make such a perfectly finished piece.
Oh wow.
It's probably more expensive than the real car.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, real cars
wait.
only a few, like,
Is it?
I don't know, a few 100,000. I think,
Yeah,
the
it's
real
more
car.
expensive
Yes.
than the real car.
Yeah, yeah.
So moving on to the top of our list, we have another Lamborghini Aventador model, but this time it is fully wrapped in gold.
All right, here we go again. This is a die-cast Lamborghini Aventador dressed entirely in gold. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, Robert Gulpin is the mastermind behind this exclusive piece intended for rich collectors. This 1/8 scale model weighs 25 kilograms and was carved from a block of gold weighing 500 kilograms.
Wow.
Gold is the highlight of this die-cast piece, which is the most expensive miniature car in the world, with a starting price of a whopping 5.6 million euros.
Dude, from a block of gold.
Block of gold, man. Seriously? It's unreal.
1/8 model is like 60 centimeters.
Oh, so not
No,
this
not that
big.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not. This is the 1/64 scale. 1/8 model is like those
1/8.
Lego Technic one.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you remember,
yeah,
there is
yeah,
one
yeah.
that's very complicated.
Yeah, yeah.
Lego Technic. That is a 1/8 model.
That's-
It's around 60 centimeters in length. So can you imagine like 25 kilograms?
Made of
25
gold.
kilograms of solid gold.
Made of gold.
Yep.
But Doc, when it comes to hobbies, but let's say in Pokemon and Digimon card, there's no particular trend.
Yep.
But sometimes people are looking for a certain model of cards like in at one time, so that made it a trend.
Yep.
Is there any trend in diecast?
Actually, yes. So before, if you remember, if you look at this car, for example, it only has one color, like, right? It's
Right.
purple. It's purple. But lately, people love the cars with more stickers on the car. Like this one is the Fast and Furious graphics.
Yeah, yeah.
Or probably this one, this is another Fast and Furious graphic. Or probably this one with the Hot Wheels. And then we call this kind of car the drift car, you know? Drift car, they make it so appealing by putting more car stickers on it.
Ornaments.
Yeah.
Ornaments, and then they put the bright colors on the car, they put white bodies on it. And I think people love this kind of car.
So what is the trend for 2025, if you may say?
I think it's drift cars.
Drift cars. So
Drift cars.
a lot of stickers, a lot of ornaments.
Kind of
Yeah.
staying
Yeah.
close to how Hot Wheels became.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, I mean, that should be
And
drift
yeah,
car.
that too.
Yeah,
Yes,
this too.
yes.
Both of these are actually drift
Drift
cars.
cars.
Like so much
Yeah.
details. Yep.
Okay, okay. Now, Doc, do you see a future, the future of diecast models moving towards digital version? Because again, we know these days everything is getting more digitalized.
Yes.
Now, do you see it happening here? So that means these are gonna be more rare. Is that happening? Do you think?
Actually, Hot Wheels created something, like a digital collection. He created
Already?
something. Yeah, he created something. But me, because as I get older, I think I like more of someone you can grab, something you can touch, something you can see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if other older people are feeling it, but me, I still think that there is a place in our hearts for the real car.
Because
the
we
actual
grew up
car.
with it, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we can say the same.
And something you wanna put on your table or put on your
Yeah.
drawer, and sometimes you want to put on this mini diorama so you can move
Yes.
around.
Right,
I
right,
think I think people, even though everything is digitalized, there is a limit on how you can use your eyes. If you read too much,
True.
if you watch too much, then sometimes your eyes just can take it, at a certain
yes.
age. And I think by owning a real car like this little piece of collection, I think there's always a market for it.
I agree. I think it's also our generation, right, Hans? I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
nowadays a lot of people now, especially let's say college students of the younger generations, they now most likely have an iPad with a pen.
Yeah.
Instead of us, maybe we have to have a notebook
Notebooks.
where we can
That's
actually
me.
write.
That's
me
me.
too. I'm
I
pretty sure
need to
you
take
are.
a note on something
Exactly.
Yeah.
in order for me to be able to record it in my head,
Exactly.
Yeah.
in my brain, and also get my brain to work.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
these things, I think they're gonna stick around.
Yeah, this kind of thing probably in our generation.
Yeah, yeah.
In our generation. Okay, so Doc, you have 1,000 to 2,000 collection of diecast models.
Yeah.
Maybe someone who is watching at the moment, getting an interest of collecting, okay, maybe some Hot Wheels, maybe some custom-made ones.
Yep.
But what advice would you give the first-time diecast collector to ensure that they would have a meaningful and valuable collection?
Yep. Okay, so I think it's very interesting how you started off by maybe buying what's popular. You might not like it, but it looks popular. So
Right.
that's why you buy it. And then you don't know your budget. You buy one that is too expensive and then you don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Yeah, so I think it's always better to start from what you like the most, and then you have to know your buying power, because now online you can just say bid, you can say buy.
Yes,
but
that's
they
right.
will, yeah. But then when the seller actually wants you to pay, then you don't have the money. Yeah, it's that easy, and it's not good for the seller, and of course for the buyer,
Yes.
it's not a good habit, It's
Yeah.
like, it's not a good habit. So you have to make sure you buy what you like, and then you know your budget. I think that's probably my best advice. And then know what you're going to do with it. Are you going to collect it? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to show it to your friends? Or you just want to put it in my drawer? I don't care what other people say. I
Exactly.
think that's also good. So you have to know what's the purpose of your collecting. Yeah.
True. Now, still speaking about first-time collectors, let's
Yes.
say, you're talking about advice now. How about things to avoid for, let's say, me? I wanna make my son proud, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
what do I have to look out for? You know,
The
just to
common
make sure
mistakes, let's say.
Not doing the mistakes.
The common mistake maybe is buying too much, I think.
Too much in.
Yeah, too much buying. If you have money, sometimes you just feel like I just wanted to have everything.
You're
But
right.
then somewhere in the middle, you think like, this is not for me. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, I give up. Yeah, I think that's
build
one of
it
the
up.
most common mistake. And then actually, this is not your hobby. Maybe you just want to get into this hobby because you heard it from somebody else. Also, it's one of the most common mistake. Yeah, but if you decided that it's your hobby and you want to stick around, then you have to find the right community. Yeah,
Oh, so that will help you.
yeah, because sometimes if you're into the wrong community, then it's not fun, this collective
Okay.
hobbies.
So do not base it on your FOMO situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do not. Okay, lastly, Doc,
Yeah.
what do you think that make a diecast model so special? And why do you think this hobby will continue to stay in public, to captivate the attention of people for years to come?
Okay, so what makes it so special is probably the television, because they show these cars in televisions and YouTube. For example, this car, Nissan Silvia. There are only a few Nissan Silvia in Indonesia, but we see this all the time in movies and everything. And of course, it's very expensive to own one. So by owning this diecast, feels like I have one at home. But so it's
that's
something
right.
you see
That's right.
you see every day, like the Fast and Furious cars.
Yes.
Yes,
We
yes.
have the Skyline, we have the Supra, Toyota Supra.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
How many Toyota Supras have you seen, in
Yes,
Indonesia?
Exactly.
But when you see the car, oh, I want to buy it because it's in the movie. Yeah, so I think the marketing is really good.
Yeah, yeah.
With this
That's
with this diecast.
right.
It's really nice, and it sets the whole this whole business works because of the marketing. Those cars
That is
market.
true. You want
I-
to have a piece of something that's actually very popular at the moment, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
because that's actually true. When I had one of these diecasts, I had one Mercedes. My auntie came to my home, and I was like, I was telling her that I own a Mercedes.
True, exactly. See that?
I brought out the diecast car.
Right here.
That is actually true. But yeah, that feeling of ownership, and also
Right.
the feeling of having some rare moments, and to appreciate the craftsmanship of making one
That's
diecast car. Right. So, Doc, thank you so much
Doctor,
for being
thank you.
here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Hans,
much.
Rangga.
And I hope that you can come back with some more expensive collections.
With more collections, with more stories, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
So that I could tell my friends, hey, I saw the expensive diecast
Yeah,
car.
exactly.
So, see the source will continue after the break, so stay with us right here.
Thank you.